Good morning, Barry. It is Heather Hansen with Community Chat, and I'm here with Emily Day with Fleur-ish Berry. And Emily, you've started this fantastic, beautiful business that is encouraging others and promoting other people that have wonderful skills, and your beautiful arrangements I've been seeing everywhere. So, hello, Emily, how are you?
Good, thanks. Thanks for having me.
Absolutely. So Emily, please share with us what it is, the reason that you started this business.
Well, where to start? Okay, so I guess I will start by saying that I started doing flowers about 10 years ago when I got married. And I also started supporting women in our community about 10 years ago when my husband and I decided to settle and married. So kind of over the 10 years, unknowingly, I was supporting women in our community, doing flowers and also doing interior design. And a couple of years ago, I just decided that I loved flowers and I really wanted to do them, but I didn't know how to kind of turn that from a hobby that I love into like a job with purpose for me. So when it came together that it could be a social enterprise where I sell flowers but support women at the same time, it was off to the races from there. So the idea was to have a floral shop where we do weddings, we sell flowers for weddings. We have subscriptions, we have everyday arrangements, we do workshops. Now that we have the space here on Snow Valley Road, we do markets and different things. So what the social enterprise piece of it is that we hire, train, and support women with barriers to employment. So lots of different barriers, anything's accepted. So we're kind of actually just looking for women who need a safe, supportive, and therapeutic environment to thrive, whether they've been through trauma or abuse or just any kind of big life event that would stop them from reaching their full potential. So we just we kind of designed a training curriculum to teach them about all the different aspects of running a small business, which we think will help draw out their talents. So we're not trying to make everyone a florist. We're trying to figure out what their skills are. Maybe it's finance, maybe it's the marketing piece, maybe it's customer service. So we are working in a flower shop, producing flowers, but we are figuring out what their talents are and how we can support them on their career path or rehabilitate them into the workforce. So yeah.
You guys are amazing. Do a little shout out to your husband who does amazing things for our community, and hopefully we can get him on here one day. But you have always been putting your helping women first as a priority in your life. And I think that the things that you've done have been amazing. And anyone that's ever met you or has the opportunity to get to know you will just fall in love with you as I have.
Thank you. Same to you.
And anything that we can do to help support your business and your social enterprise with helping women reach their potential, we would love to be able to do that. So how would people help you help others?
Well, you can buy flowers from us. That's what we say, because it's sales helps us run our business. We have a subscription every month, which we kind of dedicated to really supporting the women, because it gives us that guaranteed income every month so that we know we can keep taking on trainees. And it's a good way for them to have they can plan out what we're going to do each month. They can price it out. We let them come up with the idea of what we're going to do each month. So it's a really proud moment for them to see that through. So there's that. And then we're going to start doing markets every season. So other small businesses can come and be a vendor and support it that way. The market also supports what you've said about my husband Brandon, who runs a social enterprise construction company. So they have a training program also to train youth in the trades. So all of the prize draw money goes to support them at our market. So you can win a wheelbarrow full of prizes. Yeah, so I guess, yeah, just support, just follow along with us and buy our flowers, and yeah, all of that is good. Tell your friends about us.
And we'll of course have all of the links here for you. And so anyone that wants to follow up and check out what you have, and they can be able to get onto your website, we'll have the link for that. And we'll also have your social media platforms so that everybody can have the opportunity to get in touch with you and help support you. But as far as the business goes, what has been the most, I know that you've always been supportive of your husband and his small business that he's always owned, but for you yourself, I mean, it's a little bit different when, you know, you're supporting someone else who has a small business, but you yourself, what is it that about owning the small business that's been the most challenging for you?
Well, starting during a pandemic is not very easy. I think, I'm not sure, like maybe getting our name out there and just meeting our expenses every month is, I guess, the lose sleep at night worry for every entrepreneur, especially during a hard time. And it, you know, you don't want to push sales on people when everybody is going through a difficult time. Yeah, but I've honestly really enjoyed it. I've come up with a few other ideas in the past for things. Like I have a support group that I have a blog for and stuff that's unrelated to this. But yeah, I don't know. I really enjoy being an entrepreneur, and I'm really enjoying meeting my team. And I just find that it's a wonderful outlet for everything kind of creative in my life. And yeah, coming up with new ideas, meeting new customers, really enjoying it.
So maybe it's too soon to ask, but what is the most odd request that you've had from a client thus far?
It's so funny because some people call and they say, you guys do what you do and just make it beautiful. And then some people call with very, very specific requests. So I would say we had someone call and say she wanted an oval vase with birch poles and sticks and orchids, and it was very, very specific. So it's kind of fun though, because that maybe not something that we would tend to do. So it's a challenge, and then we have to try it, and then it's cool when it works out. So she was happy, and we weren't sure if we were going to be able to make her happy, but she was happy. So
that's good. That was going to be my question. I was going to ask if you pulled it off.
We did, yeah. Yeah.
That's awesome. And you know what? Obviously, going forward is getting more people to subscribe to the regular floral arrangements that you produce. That would be the ultimate goal. But outside from that, do you have, you know, the big goal? What is the big picture? What is the next step of Fleur-ish, or is it too young to ask?
Well, there's a few dreams that we have that I won't share yet.
Okay.
But we do see it growing beyond our one studio shop.
Awesome.
We're open to what that might be. There's a few ideas out there, but I would say just functioning normally every month, and being able to bring in new interns every 3 months, and seeing them flourish. And yeah, I think just growing our customer base, you know, doing regular weddings once all of this is over, all this pandemic restrictions is over. Yeah, so not sure we're ready to share, but yeah, there are some ideas.
You know what? I think it's great because it just means we have to circle back and do this again.
Yeah.
So that we get to find out what is
follow
new.
Along.
Yes, that's right. So we'll follow along, watching you on your Facebook and all your social media. But I'd love an opportunity to circle back and just maybe introduce some of those new ideas here as well, where we might be able to help you with some exposure and meet some people that you may not meet on the way.
Yeah, for sure.
Well, that's awesome. So I just want to say thank you so much for joining me in the community chat. And I look forward to seeing all the new things that are coming and following you and supporting you through your social enterprise and all the wonderful things that you do for our community. Thanks, Emily, for coming to Barry's Community Chat.
Thank you.
Thanks.